The Lord had to speak for me to come back, but he wasn't speaking.
Lion of Judah, my trust is in you. Ancient of days, my trust is in you. I am that I am, God. My trust is in you. Lily of the valley, my trust is in you. Hey, I put them on you. Oh yeah.
So guys, welcome back from that quick break. All right, I needed that break. All right, got emotional. I didn't expect to get emotional because I started with the vibe. So yeah, so where did I get to? All right. So yeah, the lady was like, my challenges are over, and I had to stay there. So while the lady was speaking, there is this lady on this compound that I share porch with. All right. So she wakes up very early. She wakes up around 4, 5 to sweep. So I heard someone sweeping, and I told the woman that I can hear my neighbor, sweeping. And she was like, yeah, you hear it for now, but to get sometime you won't hear anything. For now, you will hear everything going on around you, which is my compound, or if anything should go on in my room. But I was in the room alone, guys. I stayed alone in the room. The door is locked, everything. My curtains was down. So who would know there's something going on with me? Who would even have the idea that this girl is going through something or something, she's struggling? Who would know? Nobody would know until they break. That maybe they are waiting for me to wake up, that I'm not wake, before they come and probably break the door and see that my dead body is lying on my bed. That's when. So like I just wanted someone to come open my door, like to just maybe help me wake up or something. I was just wishing for that. All right. So I could hear this lady sweeping. I told the woman I can hear that. She was like, yeah, you hear everything for now, but by the time you hear anything again, that's when the darkness comes. She kept talking about this darkness thing. I mean, but I wasn't with it. All right, guys, I wasn't ready to stay there. When while she was speaking, got some time, I couldn't hear the lady who sweeps. I couldn't hear her sweep again. Couldn't hear the sound. I couldn't hear anything again. And I was like, Mom, I can't hear anything again. She was like, yeah, darkness is coming. As I told you, I've tried all the 3 things I can do, but there's nothing I can do again. You're going to stay here. I was like, no, I have a life back there, right? You got to do something. So my little brother was standing there. We were just standing there. Like, I was just blabbering, talking. And I was like, it's time for me to give up, all right? So I told my younger brother, apparently there's nothing the woman said she can do again. And God wasn't speaking. He wasn't saying anything. There was no tongues coming out of my mouth. So I told my younger brother that it's time for him to go back, all right? Because if the darkness comes, he also won't be able to go back again, because he will miss that chance that he has. I was like, no, I can't afford for I can't let that happen, because my mom has just 2 of us. My dad married 3 wives, something like that. So he has 6 kids. My dad has 6 in all, but my mom gave birth to 2. So my mom has 2 children with my dad, and the other is 4. I don't know. Yeah. So I was like, my mom just has 2 of us, my brother and I. I can't let her lose both of us, right? So I was like, yo, bro, go back to mom. Yeah. So I told my bro to go back because I can't let my mom lose both of us. If she doesn't get me, at least she can get my brother to be with her, to console and everything. But if she should lose both of us, that would be too much on her. She can't take that. And I know my mom very well, very, very emotional, very, very sensitive. And I didn't want her to go through that. So I told my bro to leave. He was being stubborn though. I was like, no, bro, leave. Just go. Get out of here. Time is running, alright? Go and be with mom. Yeah, so he was being stubborn and I had to force him to leave, and I showed him where I kept the money, the school fees. They can take it and whatever they want to do with it, because it can't be just there, alright? So I showed him where the money was and I asked him to leave. So my brother left and I was there alone. So I asked the woman that, so what now? What am I going to do now? And she was like, I had a family there, my forefathers, whatever, I don't know. So I can go to them. If I should find them, I can be with them, alright? Or I can come and be in this uncompleted building that I've built that is there. So I was like, okay, so I'm going to find my family. I can't be here alone, alright? This building is too big. I can't be there alone. So I went, started walking. So it was like the place it had sections, alright? First section is when you immediately come inside. Second section is where they were cool, and the next section, that place looked like an estate, right? Like a cool estate. So that was where there was a security man standing there. It's like this security post where they had this long bar. Like if you get it, they'll raise the bar for you to go, right? So I got there and the security man was like, he wouldn't let me pass. I was like, yo man, I have to find my family so that I can at least be with them. Can't be here alone, because there were people roaming around just like that. They didn't have anywhere to go, and the security man was like, those were people that died before their time. They died, unfortunately. They died in accidents. They died during while they were sick. They died through like on sudden deaths. Those people in Chiwi said out of war, right? So out of war, those people, they were roaming around. They didn't have any house, no family, nobody. So they was roaming around for years. So he showed me people who have been roaming around for years, thousands of years, and they still looked the same. They didn't grow. If the person died like 2 years, the person will be 2 years there. The person died 20 years, the person was still 20 years there. But they've died for 1,000 years ago, hundreds of years ago, and they didn't have anywhere to go. So we had a bell ring, alright? And apparently that bell was for them to come and eat. There was a time that the man said that they have times they eat, morning, evening, after, I don't know, something like that. So they'll bring everybody plates. They'll bring to be like, it's like a canteen. If you're in Ghana, this school feeding program, the canteen, lunchtime, that everybody will come to where the woman will serve, someone will serve their food. So you come with your bowl, you come take your food, then you eat that thing. So that was what going on there. So the people were just gathering because they heard the bell. Everybody started gathering around, coming to where the food was. So they started giving them food. I was like, wow, you roam around for years, and is this how you eat? I felt really sorry for them, alright? At least I got a building, alright? I got a building. Though it's not complete, but at least I had a place to sleep. They didn't have any place to sleep. They didn't have any. They will work all day, work. They just keep working, and their working is not like for me to. It's like they just roaming around that same circle, just that circle. They just keep working. They can't stand. Keep working, right? So this man was like, I was like, okay, I don't want to be part of these people. Please let me go find my family. And he was like, if you should go find your family, you will be working for years. You won't find them, and it's not your time for you to die. You are not supposed to die, so I won't let you pass. Because if I should let you pass this bar, all right, this toll or whatever, if I should let you pass, you won't be able to come back. You can't cross. I let you just pass and you pass just an inch or a footstep ahead of the bar, you can't come back to where these people are eating or something. And when you cross it and you don't find your family, you'll be roaming for years. You lose the building that you built, you lose everything, and you keep roaming for years. You are not finding anybody. And I was like, what do you want me to do now? I mean, I'm here alone in this ghost land or whatever land you people call it. and you don't want me to go see my friends. So what do you want me to do? So the security man insisted he won't let me pass. He really didn't let me pass, guys. He didn't let me pass. So I had to get back to the woman. So I got back to the woman. I told her the security man didn't let me pass. And she was like, the security man wants you to go back. I was like, yeah, I also want to go back. But you are saying there's nothing you can do. So while I was speaking to the woman, I saw my mom come there, right? So my mom's spirit come there. So you see, this thing was like, it was so something, all right, so working. And I saw my mom's spirit there. She also came and she's taking me with her. She's not leaving me there. And the woman was telling my mom, I can't go back, I'm dead. My mom was like, I'm her only daughter, all right, because my brother was a male, obviously. I'm her only daughter. She's looking up to me. There are a lot of people looking up to me, and she can't leave me here. The woman was like, there's nothing she can do. She can't take me away. Nobody can take me away until the Lord speaks. So I started praying, asking God to let me go back. Because at this point, guys, it was getting dark, as the woman said. So I started praying, God, please let me get back. And whatever I did wrong, I promise I'm going to correct it. And I was willing to, live a good life, if in case I was living a bad life. So I started praying, and I was like, God, please, let me go back, all right? So kept telling God, my mom, I wasn't worried about anybody but my mom. I kept saying, my mom, oh, my mom do. Oh, how will she take this? You expect your daughter to be in school the next day, then that same day you are called, come and look at your daughter's body, like she's dead. In Chido say, or Daya, I'm sorry. Like, I was very fine before I slept. How will she take this? And I know my mom, she's very weak in terms of these things. And I couldn't imagine what she'll go through. So I kept asking God to give me another chance. Alright? Give me another chance to live, and I'll make things right. So yeah, once I was praying, then the woman came back to me and said, the Lord has spoken. Even though I didn't speak their tongues, but she said the Lord has spoken. He said I can go back. And she gave me strict orders, alright? She said I can go back, and if I should go, or if I go, I should make sure I do what the Lord has sent me to do. Which apparently I don't know. Alright. I don't know. So she was like, the Lord said I should go back, do what I'm supposed to do. He loves me so much, and He will never let me go just like that. He has a purpose for me on this earth, which I've not accomplished. I've not even started it. So I have to go back, do that purpose, fulfill it, and when it's time, my actual time to come, then I'll come back. So I was like, I started thanking God, At that time, my mom has left because she couldn't take me away. She couldn't take me with her, so she left. So I was just there with the woman, and she said the Lord spoke and everything, and I was just thanking God for another chance. Alright. So, and she told me that the Lord loves me, because after all 3 attempts, I couldn't go back, and the Lord has finally spoken to take me back. That means He really loves me, and He wants me to finish whatever He has for me on this earth. So I should make sure when I go back, I do that. So yeah. Whilst we were speaking, there was this big window, like a door, right? A door, empty door. You could see through it. It wasn't like a door that it was an empty glass door. There's no glass. It was just like a frame. Like you could see the other side of the land, which was still grass. You could see there. So she told me to walk towards that place. I walked towards it. I was like, if I should walk through it, I'll still be in the grass. She was like, I should just try. I should just go. So I was going, and I walked through it, and automatically, it's like that was the gate back to life. That was the gate back to life. So I walked through there, and I came back here. I came back into my room right here, but I wasn't able to wake up. It was like, though I'm back to life, but struggling to open my eyes and come back, like as wake up normally. I was still struggling with that one. And I remember that night before I slept, my television was on. I was playing music. Alright, so there was this station. They were playing some gospel songs. Those things. I think there was this artist, um, Joe Metal. Yeah, Joe Metal. They were playing Joe Metal song. Yeah. So I could hear, because I've come back here, I wasn't seeing anything there again. I could hear Joe Metal sing. I could hear him sing his songs and everything, but I wasn't able to wake up from the bed. So eyes closed and everything. So I struggled, rolling from the bed here and there, struggling like to come back, alright. And I could hear the song, and I started singing that same song, like in my head. Was, I don't know, but I started singing that same song. I was singing along with the TV in my head. Then immediately I woke up. I was able to wake up. Guys, when I woke up, the way I was shaking, like if you see someone is shaking, I don't know if you guys understand. I was shaking, like literally shaking, as if someone was shaking me, or as if there's a vibration machine under me shaking me. I was shaking, I was sweating, I had tears in my eyes. So apparently, if I should have died, they'll come and see me here with tears in my eye. Yeah, they'll come and see my body with tears in my eye, because I was crying. Alright, after playing hardcore there, we got to a time that I realized that I'm really dead. I started crying there, giving up on life. Yeah, the hardcore started crying. So I was shaking. So I moved to sit at the edge of my bed, and I was still shaking. And I was just like this, like just shaking like this. And I was watching the TV, listening to the song, trying to sing along, but I was still shaking. And I was thanking God. I got on my knees and I started thanking God. Lord, I thank you for another chance to live. I thank you for not letting them take me away. Thank you for not forsaking me. Thank you for another chance. Alright. I started thanking God, praising him and everything. And this was around 6. Yeah, it was around 6. And I normally don't wake up early. I wake up, as at that time I haven't started school yet, so I could sleep and wake up like 10 a.m. Alright. But so like people in the house wouldn't think that there is something wrong with me. Alright. So they will maybe probably think that she's still sleeping as usual. 10 a.m. and she wake up. Meanwhile too, I wasn't waking up. I was going through something. Alright, which they didn't know. And which most of them don't know till now. You guys, I think my mom and my aunt, they know this story. Right? They know this story. So you guys are the third person I'm telling. So you're my third family that I'm telling this story. I really want to tell you guys this story so that you guys get inspired and get to know that no matter what happens, the Lord God is on your side. Sometimes it seems like he is far away. He doesn't speak. He doesn't say anything. He's quiet. He's mute. And you sometimes you will feel like, why is he quiet? That like, doesn't he love me? Doesn't he want me? Like, why is he not saying something? Right? Sometimes you feel that way, but just so you know, he hears everything. He knows everything going on. Right? He sees everything. He just at the right time he will do his things. When he start doing his things, trust me, that was when you realize that yeah, he was there all the while. He was there. Because I thought he left me. I mean, I thought it was okay to him that I died. Right? So because 3 directions and nothing happened. So I was like, okay, maybe you want me to die, fine. So I just gave up, and before or later I started, praying and everything. Then I came back, alright. So the people probably may think that I'm usually sleeping my usual time, but I was going through something. So the next day I had to go to school. As I said, go to school, pay my fees. The whole day I wasn't myself. The whole day. Went to school, everything they taught, nothing went into my head that day. I was having flashbacks, just flashbacks of what happened, what I went through and everything. So yeah, that morning when I woke up, like that before it was like 2 hour, like that I died for 2 hours. Alright, I died for 2 hours and I came back. So when I woke up and when I finally settled and I stopped shaking, I took my phone, called my mom to check up on my brother, because I saw him there with me. So I had to check up on him, called my mom. Hey mom, how is my brother doing? I mean, is he fine? Is he awake? If he's not awake, please wake him up. You know that thing. So I called my mom. Oh, my brother is awake. He's outside. I was like, okay. So yeah, he's probably fine, and I'm also fine now. Thank God. So my mom didn't know. I didn't want to tell anything because if I should tell my mom, she might board the next car to my place. So I didn't want to tell her because she was going to come here on Wednesday. So it was Monday morning now. So my mom will come here on Wednesday for church, right? So she came here. So I was like, okay, I'll keep her when she comes here on Wednesday. Then I'll tell her everything. So yeah, I went to school as usual. So Wednesday, my mom got here and I got here. I came back from school early. She was at church. They closed from church late. So she came and I finally told my mom, guys, the way my mom cried here, she cried as if she even lost me. By the way she cried, guys, could see my mom crying. I was like, Mom, come on. I'm not dead. I'm alive. At least you be grateful. You should be grateful for that. Stop crying. I'm not dead. I really understand that, you know, just for a moment, she thought maybe she lost me for a minute, you know. So yeah, she was crying and everything, and I told her, no, come on, I'm fine. The Lord God brought me back. So guys, this is a story time about how I died for 2 hours and came back. This video is going to be long, so I'm going to split it into two, part 1 and part 2, so that it will be too long and too boring for you guys. So yeah, that's what happened, and I hope this story can inspire someone and inspire you and let you know that even in the hard times, God is there. He just mute because he's preparing something special. All right, here am I. That this thing happened in 2018. We are in 2021, still alive, still fine. I've graduated and I'm now a journalist. Right now I'm even working. So like, this fine girl, guys, check it out. This fine girl was going to die. I'm now 22, so I was 20 by then, or 2019, yeah. 2018, 19, 20. So I was like 19 by then. Yeah, I was 19. I wasn't yet 20. I was getting to 20. So I was 19 years by then. How can you die at the age of 19? That's not cool. That's not normal. We won't accept that. And God didn't accept that. Thank him for everything. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching my little story time. Thank you. Let's support each other in this life. Let's love one another. Let's keep serving God. Let's keep thanking him, praising him, worship the Lord. And guys, in truth, be honest to yourself and to God, because he is faithful that whenever you get into trouble, he's going to be there for you. Even if instantly you feel that he's not there, trust me, at the end he will come in and you feel overjoyed. Like right now I'm here, very fine, I'm very grateful, thankful to God. Alright, so trust me, everything will be fine. When you're on your sick bed and the doctor tells you that you're going to die, tell the doctor, I'm not going to die. I know my Lord will not allow that. And trust me, he won't allow that. Just have faith. Alright, have faith and trust in God in all things. No matter how hard the situation gets, he's going to be there. He's seeing it yet. Yes, he's seeing it. But if he's not speaking, doesn't mean he won't speak. He will definitely speak if you ask him. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you stayed to this end, thank you so much, and keep supporting me. Let's help each other. Let's grow the little cutie empire, and yeah, the biggest and realest YouTube channel on YouTube. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment down below, and share. Alright guys, comment down below whatever you think. If you want more story times, or if you want any video that you want me to do for you, alright, comment down the video ideas and I'll do it for you guys. Alright, I'll do the videos for you guys. So just give me ideas, guys. I'm out of ideas, so give me ideas. I promise I'm going to be posting every week. I'm going to try to post every week. Last week I posted, so I'm trying to post this week too. So yeah, thank you so much, and I love you guys. Stay tuned for more videos. And guys, one more thing, keep your notification bell on. Notification bell is right beside the subscription bell button. You click on the subscription bell button, you see notification bell, click on it. They'll ask you all. There'll be a dialog box: all, personalized, and none. Guys, choose all. If you choose personalized, some of the videos you won't get. update, and you get the notifications. But if you choose all, anytime I post, you get notifications, and you can watch the videos. All right, guys, watch this video to the end, and once again, subscribe and join the family. Thank you, guys. See you in my next video. Bye.
How can I express